When teams perform and exceed expectations, if any expectations were really in place, it is, however, difficult acknowledging individual and team achievement and also at the same time still maintain a focus on continuous improvement. Against Uni Hill, I was quite pleased with the way we started the game, probably our best start this season. But we did very well against Uni Hill in three phases of the game. Our good afternoon was introduced after about 10 minutes with this type of play. Vertical ball. Yusuke controls it. So forward, back, into space, back again, and some sort of a attempt on target. This is something that we've worked on a lot at training, and it was nice to see that we can actually execute it on game day. Another example I want to bring to your attention is a few minutes later, just before we scored, there's another long vertical ball we play. Jose challenges for the ball, which is important because puts pressure on their defense. And again, there's Jose still puts pressure, forces some sort of a bad clearance. But before we look at that, have a look at these, which is, I think, critical. We already have, during that phase of the game, so when there's a vertical ball coming, we immediately have our wingers attacking the wide areas here, 1 and 2. So wherever the ball ends up bouncing, we do have players ready to intervene and work off the second ball or third ball. And as that happens, we are able to populate the final third with numbers, which ultimately puts them under or puts opposition under a lot of pressure. We can't always score, but we can certainly be dangerous. And again, when we score that goal, long vertical ball, Jose shielding the ball, trying to control it, and I've got players coming into the wide areas. Now we can't see Isaac here, and I've got Yusuke ready to come and collect the ball underneath, which is something that we worked on last night as well. Not only that, but we have fullbacks that can provide support as well and put opposition under pressure. And eventually, when you have the ball to your feet and you have shots on target, this will happen. A second thing that we did very, very well as per task was that of obstructing opposition's attempt to build up, and especially, as I had asked you, to take care of Jacob Bosch. So to obstruct opposition's attempt to build up. And have a look at this play. So they are about to play off from the back. And Jose is taking care of him. And have a look at Jacob's body language. How Jose is screening him, blocking any passing lane to him. Have a look at him. He's telling the team to go long. Eventually, our press and their frustration makes them force play, and we win the ball back as we often did, up high the field, already close to the final third. And one final thing equally important is our ability to cover and support one another in the wide area. So in this case, our first line of press did not succeed. There's a player that is coming forward, ball to his feet, who is on the strong side of the park where we are very well covered. So this Unihill player now looks to open up play on his right hand side, and Alejandro, our left winger, sees potential danger from the development of an overlap and drops in the wide area, providing support to Hamish. Alejandro blocks the passing lane, and while Hamish on a first line is well positioned and presses the ball carrier in what looks like a 1v1 situation, Steve meanwhile covers on a second line, which was great. Our wingers dropping and providing support was one reason we did so well and avoided a lot of dangers in the second half. Opportunity for improvement because not everything was 100%. We did have our times when we suffered. I'm showing you now uh, situations like that where maybe a little bit of complacency kicked in, or maybe that was due to the fact that the opposition was in dire straits and started pushing hard. But as in these situations, losing players in the middle of the box, trust me, tomorrow we might not be that lucky. Or situation like that when we are too deep and we do not want to put the ball carrier or the opposition's ball carrier under pressure every time, and we let them cruise through, and you have a man that was just telling you this is what's going to be happening, it's danger time, and again this time we got away with it. And again, situations like that where we are under siege and there are crosses coming in and we allow our defenders to end up 2v1. Someone said that success breeds complacency. You've been warned.